Good morning, Avion Awesome viewers. It is moving day, and I have got lots of little chores to do, but I've gotten a whole lot of them done so far, which is pretty cool. So, managed to get most of the truck all packed up, got most of the tools and those types of things all set up in the camper. Got the ladders and the step stools and all that kind of stuff ready to go here pretty soon. I'm doing a last bit of laundry on the inside of the house. So I've been trying to get it all done. Looks like I still got an hour left on that load and about 51 minutes left on that one. Already had a bite of lunch, and I need to get my laundry stuff together because I've already gotten some of it done. I need to go grab a shower real quick, and then I have to go get gas. Wait, I'll just go out this way. I need to go get gasoline, and probably need to refill my propane bottles before I leave. And I've also got to load up Duncan too. He's probably sitting out here just looking around. Hi, Monkey Man! And then after I get done at the sheriff's office, I will be coming back. I'll hitch up. Hopefully I'll be gone within the next couple of hours. And assuming everything goes right, I'll be roughly in Georgia by this afternoon. So it's going to be a pretty crazy day for me. Like, I am going to try and film as much as possible, but I've just got to get stuff done. I feel like I've been delayed for the last 4 or 5 days. Like, I've not been able to leave when I wanted to. Now it's finally here. Whew. Moving days are always crazy if you've never done full-time RVing. Or if you've never done RVing in general, when it's time to get ready to go or when it's time to leave, it is always a big cluster. Damn near the whole day. Monkey Man, you want to go see Mama? You want to go see your dog? Come on, let's go see your dog. Monkey Man. He likes to go see his dog. He loves his dog. Let's go see your dog, okay? Alright, let's head on down the road and do our errands. We're here with your dog. Let's go see him.
Get in here fast enough.
It's like, oh my God.
Dad's getting come over.
Hi, Mama. Hi, boy. Hi, boy.
Here's that table once you get that.
You got your dog.
Dad's got his dog.
Aren't you happy about having your dog?
Alright, you ready for this action over here?
Get your dog. Look at me.
Who's crying like that?
Do you love your dog?
Alright.
That's your dog. Come on. He's a good boy.
Check out this Shizaro.
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
Is he good dog?
It's not expensive. You get a
Hello,
little 9-ounce log of it.
You got your dog.
The recipe for it?
There's no, you buy it.
You got your dog.
It comes like a roll. Like a roll.
Are you playing with Domino's toy? That's Nom Nom's toy.
It's in the meat
He's like, don't play with my toy. Say, get your toy, Nom Nom.
Yeah, no, Kroger, Walmart, anywhere. It's in the meat department.
Get your toy.
It's cold, you know, it's like raw meat.
You good boy.
Like a roll.
You gonna miss Paul?
Look it up.
Oh, dang.
Too big of a bulk, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, man.
Kroger had those logs on stuff for like $1.
So what's the meat called again? Name
Chisaro.
Chisaro.
Chorizo. I'm sorry, chorizo. I said it wrong.
Chorizo.
With a C.
All right. Let's do it.
Mexican.
Oh, I can't finish it.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. It's too fatty. But it was delicious.
You can't eat that?
Can't finish it, man. I tried. Say bye, Dan. You're going to be internet famous.
Hey, baby.
Where's your dog? Where's your dog go? There's your dog. Hi, dogs. Dog kiss. Give your dog a kiss. Donald, come kiss your dog. Get that dog. It's awesome. As soon as I say something. You got a toy? You got a toy, Mom? You get Daddy a toy. We like Tuggies. Give me that toy. Get Daddy that toy. Alright, Daddy won't keep it. That's you, toy. Let's see these boys. Hi, Piney. Hi, baby. That's baby Penny.
There's a pickle face.
Hi, Pio.
What's happening?
Hi, baby. That's Pizzo's. Hi, Owen. Hi, baby boy. Hi, boy.
You're so freaky.
Hi, Piney. It's real freepy. He's got little spots on his nose. Hi, baby boys. Hi, baby.
In the camera.
Okay, like what's Paul got? That's Pizza.
Don't want to go to Florida and visit Daddy? You like
Look,
this?
there's Fat Face. Hey, hey, Fat Face.
It's like, what's happening?
Hi, Fat Face. That's Peanut. He's a good boy. Pinch his little baby ears.
Oh, this panty bear. Pickle's just licking my neck.
Hey, Daddy's bowl.
Stubborn. He's like, I already did, now I'm done. He's such an ass. Backwards. Gotta scratch his butt to get him to kiss you. Oh, no, move your arm. Works every time.
Are you ready to go bye-byes?
Hang on.
No. You get Daddy a kiss? Alright, so on moving day, now that I got all my chores and running done, on moving day you've got one job. One job only. Make sure you've got everything, you've collected everything, and then once you've collected it all, make sure that it's secure and that it don't move around. That's right, boys and girls, that's your only job. So if you've got anything in the camper that could potentially be jostled around, make sure it's secure. If you've got TVs, make sure that they're strapped back. If you've got any sort of loose items, make sure that they're in a container such as these. Just make sure that whatever you've got, you got it locked down. Because if you don't, I mean, there's a 100% chance that on moving day, you're going to hit a pothole so big you could drive through it. And all of that stuff is just going to bounce, and then it's going to hit, and then it's going to break, and then it's going to open, and it's just going to be everywhere. And it only takes pulling something one time for you to know that. So I am currently going through the entire camper right now. So you just start from the back, the furthest point away from the door. And you just start going, can that fall? Can that move? Can that break? And if the answer is yes to any of those things, you get a hold of it. and you get it somewhere where you can lock it down. So I have finally got everything done on the inside. Right after that, you've got to start working on the outside. Essentially what you want to do when you are ready for travel day is you just want to walk all the way around. Sometimes 2 or 3 times, because I've had it happen before. Sometimes you'll miss something. You'll leave a valve open. You'll leave your hose attached. Sometimes you'll forget to unplug. Sometimes you won't raise your jack up all the way. Maybe you forgot to attach your towing chains. Maybe you forgot your mat, your outdoor mat. There's just a million things. So just constantly be looking up and down around your whole rig and just make sure. Just make sure. You know, especially if you're going from point A to point B and it's a long drive. Because once you've lost it, once you've left it, the gas to go and try and drive back to go get it is not worth it. If you happen to mess up on just a few little things, I mean, it's just not worth it. So just take a tour around your rig 2 or 3 times. Just be sure. Make sure all your windows are closed. Then when you make sure they're closed, make sure that they're all locked. Make sure you don't forget any of your chocks. Make sure you drain your water. Make sure you drain your water heater. Make sure your license plate's still there. Check to be sure that your awning and awning arms are locked down and in a secure position. Make sure any compartments are closed and latched tight. If you're going on a super long trip, it's always a good thing to check your tire pressure. Make sure that all of them meet the recommended specs. Now, even someone that's pulled something a few times, we can make mistakes too. So I wasn't able to get the trailer down here onto the hitch, and I couldn't get it to lock for some reason. I wasn't really sure what the deal was, but my sway bar was hanging down, straight down. So when the trailer got to the end of the sway bar, it just stopped. And it was like weird. It's like, why can't I lock? I can't lock the trailer. What's going on? So yeah, it was a sway bar. It was just dangling straight down. So literally the whole trailer was just standing on that. So now that I've got the trailer actually down on the ball, and I've got the lock down and in place, and I've got the cotter pin in, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise the trailer back up to relieve some of the pressure on the suspension of the truck so that I can take my weight distribution bars and put those up into my main hitch. So basically all we're doing is we are using the weightlifting capabilities of the power jack to lift the truck up. Now the reason we're doing that is so that we can get these tension chains. We want it on about the 8th link. Locked in. Now these are what are called your stirrups, and so you remove your cotter pin and you just bring this thing down 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll go to the 8th length of our chain, and if it won't fit, if it won't reach, then we haven't raised our hitch up high enough yet. All right, success. So that height right there is gonna just about do it. And all you do with your cheater bar is you slide it right up there and crank it back. So now this will act as a spring in order to keep the front of your truck down. When you put a bunch of weight on the back of your truck wants to do like this. It wants to raise up. Well, that spring, those are basically kind of like, you know, leaf springs or whatever. Whenever the weight pushes down, that leaf spring provides some downward force and springs your truck back down on the ground so that you don't lose traction while you're driving. I've hauled some stuff before with no weight distribution hitch. The front of the truck will just be like this. And you talk about scary, every little bump you'd be driving, and like every bump is just putting the nose of your truck back and forth like that. It is scary as hell and not fun. All right, and once you finally got both sides, don't forget to replace your cotter pin. You do not want that popping down. It'll scare the crap out of you. So now we're good to go with these. Make sure you got a cotter pin in your sway control bar on both ends. Make sure your hitch is down. Your cotter pin is in there. Make sure you twist your safety chains and then hook them right there underneath your truck. Next, we're going to set up our electric and lastly, our emergency brake. So if this thing gets pulled out, it will throw the brakes on the trailer. So if the truck and the trailer separate, this will engage the electronic brakes that are on the camper. All right, I've got my electric hooked up, easy peasy. I like to kind of lift mine up, so I've zip tied mine up high so that as I'm making turns left and right, the electric will stay engaged no matter what. Sometimes they just don't make these electrical cords for your camper very long, so I bought the extension that plugs in underneath the truck in order to make sure that I had plenty of slack to make my turns and not have this thing putting a lot of stress on it. Now, as far as my emergency brake goes, I like to just pick the closest point here to my hitch, and most of the modern hitches have, you know, some sort of hole in them or something, and I just run the emergency brake through that, run it through that cable, and then reattach it up here with your pin. Go up and through. And now you're hooked up. Now that we're all done connecting all of the safety measures that connect your camper to your truck, you can finally now release the weight off of the ground. So you can raise up your jack now. All right, the weight is off of our block down here. So now all the weight is sitting comfortably on the hitch of the truck. I usually only raise mine up roughly to around the bottom of my springs because it's gonna hit this. If something's gonna hit anything, it'll hit this first. So all right, most of the hard work is now done. Everything is packed up and secured on the inside. Everything is hitched up and secured on the outside. Time to do one last walkthrough. Grab your floor mat, you know, your mat, grab any little miscellaneous items, dog bowls, water bowls, chalks, wooden blocks, just whatever, just all the little miscellaneous things that sometimes you'll tend to forget when you're in a rush to get the hell out of there. And after you've done everything else, there's one last thing to do, and that's to roll up your step. There it is, boys. We're all ready to get the heck out of the cold. Let's do it. But before we leave my mother's house and wave goodbye to all this, we gotta walk over to Grandma's house and say goodbye to her. Ain't that right, Monkey Man? Ain't that right? Let's go say bye to Gigi. Wanna go say bye to Gigi? Come on. Go get Gigi. Where's she at? She already go in the house? Come on, let's go get Gigi. Come on.
They didn't run out, did they?
Hi, Granny. I'm leaving. I'm all hitched up and I'm ready to go. Isn't that exciting?
I don't know.
Well, I'm going bye-bye, Granny. Don't start. Mom did it too. Mom got all teared up. There's no need. I'm going to see you like next month. So you going to give me a hug, Granny? Drive real slow. Don't cry, Grandma. It's real sad me going and having adventures, isn't it? Having adventures is sad. Photographic opportunities. It's very sad. Me and Duncan's gonna go have some adventures together. Are you gonna miss me, Granny?
Well, sure.
You sure? Are you gonna miss Duncan too?
Yeah. He wouldn't come on down here by himself though. He evaded it. He kind of laid down a little bit.
Yeah.
The way he breathed.
Well, let's hug up one more time and then I'm out of here, Granny. I'll see you next month though. You'll be in Orlando. Are you coming to Orlando? Okay, we're leaving, Granny. Love you. Bye. Don't cry. It's not that big of a deal. I don't guess. Monkey Man, where you at? Did you say bye to Gigi? Did you say goodbye to Gigi? It's too bad Pawpaw wasn't here so that you could say goodbye to him. You in that bed, Monkey Man? All right. Settle in, good buddy. Here. Daddy got it a pork rind cookie. If it wants it, Daddy let it have it. All right, we're gonna go bye-bye. Stay. You ready to go, Monk Man? You ready to go bye-byes? Let's do it. All right, let's put it in tow haul mode. Boom. We ought to be good to go. So let's make it happen. Bye, Gigi. Don't be sad. Love you. Well, after 2.5 solid months of working and preparing, today is the day, November the 5th, 2018. I am leaving and beginning my journey. It's a little bittersweet, and I'm gonna miss all my friends and my family. And my animals. And my partner, Christine. Because I really did wish that we were doing this together. But life is not always what you want it to be. Sometimes you just have to take it the way it comes and then move on. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm glad you guys are here to share it with me. So if you happen to like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and are interested in seeing where I go and what I do. And thanks so much again for tuning in to yet another riveting episode of Avion Awesome. I'm your host, Mark Puckett, and I'm going to see you guys again on the road.